Coming up, what you need to know about National Voter Registration Day at UTRGV.
And bilingualism is breaking barriers at UTRGV as we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.
Plus, explore the world with UTRGV's Study Abroad program, countries you can visit in minutes.
KVAQ-TV starts now. Hey Vaqueros, I'm Desiree Villanueva.
And I'm Dathan Trevino. This is the fourth fall edition of KVAQ-TV.
Today is Monday, September 23rd, 2024, and starting this week's newscast, UTRGV Center for Student Involvement hosted an event for National Voter Registration Day last Tuesday.
The event was held at the Quad on Edinburg campus and on the main courtyard of the Brownsville campus. And Edinburg students were able to register to vote in multiple booths available during the event. The volunteer deputy registrars on site answered any questions or concerns from students about the application process. Associate Professor of Practice for the School of Integrated Biological and Chemical Sciences, Elizabeth Goldberg, says voting is one of the most important civic duties.
It's so vital to register voters because everyone should have a voice in the decisions that are made that affect all of our lives. And registering voters on college campuses is really important because for many of the people here, this is the first election that they're eligible to vote. So we want to make sure that they can start participating in our democracy as soon as they're ready, as soon as they're able. So this gives us a great opportunity to register voters who have never had a chance to vote before.
Center for Student Involvement Program Coordinator for Civic Engagement and Leadership, Samantha Zavala, says the number of engagements for both campuses were over 350 students. The deadline to register to vote is October 7th. For more information, visit votetexas.gov.
Breaking barriers through language and education is a highlight for UTRGV's Hispanic Heritage Month. Does the university overcome this challenge? And do they spread enough awareness? Here's Pedla Cortez with the details.
Bilingualism is important to celebrate and promote in order to fulfill the experience of an education at UTRGV. UTRGV currently offers resources for bilingual students such as courses in Spanish and translators if requested through Students' Accessibility Services. Students can pursue a minor or major in Spanish as well. Vice Provost for Bilingual Integration Joyce Izquierdo speaks on how promoting bilingualism is important for the university.
So really fostering, celebrating our students' bilingualism, not only in events and activities, but also within the classroom. So there are some faculty that offer courses, their content in Spanish or bilingually, and or with culturally sustaining pedagogies, and so our office helps facilitate that process.
Izquierdo mentions if UTRGV students are interested in earning a B3 Scholar Seal, students would have to take 5 classes in bilingualism, Spanish, or cultural sustaining pedagogies. Izquierdo speaks about bilingual pedagogies and how students can turn in assignments in Spanish.
Some assignments in Spanish, or they did readings in Spanish, or their discussions were in Spanish, and then other discussions were in English, or they had culturally sustaining pedagogies. That means the faculty member was very intentional in their delivery of instruction, honoring, respecting their community knowledge, their community wealth, their family background.
Criminal justice sophomore Cindy Ruiz is an international student and says when she entered the university, she was not offered certain resources and had to research what was offered, setting her back a whole year due to financial aid.
They don't hand in you those resources. They could have offered me the waiver, yet they didn't even offer that either. I do believe that they should add more scholarships, especially for the dorms. They should also add translation interpreters, more classes in Spanish.
President of the Bilingual Education Student Organization, Janet Alba, talks about how being part of BESO will help out bilingual students in building their professional development.
It is our job to promote bilingualism. Some of the things that I think it's very essential is providing an open environment, whether it be on written paper or on our presentations, translated in both languages, so that they're able to connect with us.
UTRGV continues to promote bilingualism through events such as speaker series. However, the date is yet to be announced. For more information about bilingualism, visit utrgv.edu/bilingual integration. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburg, Perla Cortez.
Do you want to study abroad? UTRGV Study Abroad fairs offer a unique opportunity for students to explore educational programs across the globe. Desiree Villanueva with more on the benefits of the program.
The Edinburg Study Abroad Fair showcased representatives from different countries. Students were able to gather information about scholarships and the different cultural experiences the program offers. The long-term programs are designed for students to study abroad for 1 semester or a full academic year. Director of Education Abroad Caroline Miles explains the vital role that studying abroad plays in a student's academic and personal development.
One of the main goals of my office is to increase the number of UTRGV students that do go abroad, not necessarily just for study abroad, can be for internships, volunteering opportunities, conferences, but we do believe that having that experience of travelling internationally is very, very important part of students' education. I've firsthand seen the huge impact that it has on students' personal lives and careers.
UTRGV offers study abroad programs from all over the world, including in countries such as South Korea, Brazil, Austria, Spain, and France.
And then we have short-term study abroad programs that are faculty-led over the winter break or during the summer semesters, and we have up to 30 different programs going all over the world.
Assistant Professor for the School of Earth and Environmental Sciences, Anna Irwin, speaks about a program which immerses students to different social factors.
Human and environmental interactions in the Galapagos Islands. So what we wanted to do was introduce students to different social factors as well as geological factors that are important to the environment in one of the most unique places on Earth, which is the Galapagos Islands.
The next Study Abroad Fair will take place from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday in the main courtyard on the Brownsville campus. For more information about Study Abroad, contact Global Affair Office. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburg, Desiree Villanova.
And our gallery here at UTRGV is showcasing a new exhibition. Here's Juan Carlos Marquez with a closer look.
The Charles and Dorothy Clark Art Gallery is displaying a new exhibition by the South Texas College Art Faculty called Beyond the Studio. The chair of the South Texas College Art Department, Carlos Limas, tells us about the concept of the gallery.
The gallery itself serves like a place to discuss. There's a place, open room for dialogue between the art and the artist.
The exhibit highlights multiple artists' creativity and concepts, portrayed through the use of multimedia and painting. Art instructor at South Texas College, Luis Corpus, explains how he inspires others to create art like his art.
I tell my students a quote from this artist named Chuck Close. What Chuck Close says is that amateurs wait for inspiration, the rest of us just get to work. And so what I take from that is, if you're stuck in a rut, start something, because therein lies your method of inspiration.
Gallery director at UTRGV, Ismael Maldonado, says she has to prepare exhibits a year in advance and revise exhibit proposals with the help of a gallery advisory committee.
We do want to keep increasing our presence and to encourage not just students, but also the community to come by our spaces, and to also encourage more networking, especially with the different groups and associations that are popping up around the valley, for them to also come and showcase their work in our spaces, or even to provide artist panels or talks to our students and the community as well.
The Beyond the Studio exhibition will be available to the public until September 25th at the Edinburg Liberal Arts Building South, and is free of charge. For KVAQ-TV in Edinburg, Juan Carlos Marquez.
Now to UTRGV's police reports.
Last Monday, there was a report of the smell of marijuana in a practice room at the UTRGV Performance Arts Center. The officer who responded found no contraband after a consented search of the 2 students in the room.
Police say a Vaquero Express charter bus struck parked vehicle at the Harlingen Soccer Complex parking lot last Tuesday. There were no reported injuries.
University PD assisted in locating a vehicle involved in a criminal offense last Wednesday. Found unoccupied in parking lot E32, the Edinburg Police Department later towed the vehicle off campus.
That's all for our newscast.
Make sure to watch us Monday through Friday on VCast monitors and on social media.
For KVAQ-TV, I'm Desiree Villanova.
And I'm Dathan Trevino.
V's up!